It's Kobe Bryant, 17 years old, and I've been lucky enough to live not only in different parts of the United States, but Europe as well. My father played professional basketball. He played for the Philadelphia 76ers, Houston Rockets, and the San Diego Clippers. He played professional basketball for 8 years, and after his eighth year, he decided that it would be best for him to move on and to take his talent elsewhere. So we packed our bags and moved to Italy, where he played professional basketball again for 8 years. At the time, I was only 6 years old, and I was pretty much clueless about the whole situation. But my parents basically told me, Kobe, you're going to an Italian school, we want you to learn a new language, and when you're young, you just basically do whatever your parents tell you to do with no questions asked. So I said, fine, I'm gonna learn this new language, which I did. I speak Italian fluently. And I met a lot of new faces, a lot of interesting people. You know, Italy became my home. My heart is there, my heart will always be there. So it's very hard. My father told us that he was retiring from the game of basketball and that it was time for us to come back to America. I didn't want to come back, and my sisters didn't want to come back. But when it was time to start school, I thought that me and my sisters would be together, the same school, just like in Italy. But my sisters were older than I was. They were starting high school. So Sheree and Shay attended Lower Merion High School, and I was stuck at Bala Cynwyd Middle School. And it was very hard getting adjusted, simply because I had a lot of trouble understanding English and the slang. But one thing I was asked with some of my other students and classmates was basketball. And unfortunately, because of the lack of communication with my peers, I wasn't invited to parties or friendly gatherings on the weekend. So on Fridays and Saturdays, I would go in my rec room with my basketball and basically dribble myself to sleep. And I think that was the best thing that could have ever happened to me, because during those lonely hours in the rec room, I discovered the hunger, the motivation, and the desire to be the best possible basketball player that I could be. And, here I am today, giving an oral presentation in English class, not only in front of Mr. Rigby's camera, but the camera of Prism and ESPN. And I enjoy it. I enjoy all the attention, because it's a great feeling to know that you set a goal for yourself and you were able to reach that goal and to knock it down.